Good day to you, ladies and gentlemen. Our topic for today for our History 1 is about Egyptian architecture. But before that, we will have some historical introduction about Egypt, Egyptian Empire about 1450 BC. Here's the geography of the ancient Nile Valley. Egypt is wholly the gift of the Nile, said Herodotus. People settled and established farming villages along the Nile. Egyptians depended on the annual flood to soak the land and deposit a layer of silt or rich soil. Meaning ang Egypt ay fertile ang kanilang land dahil sa silt, yung deposit of layer galing sa flood, yung nadadala na topsoil ng flood, dinadala doon sa riverbanks ng Nile River, ng Egyptian River para doon sila mag-farming. The Nile River served as a trade route connecting Egypt to Africa, the Middle East, and the Mediterranean world. There are three kingdoms of ancient Egypt. These are the Old Kingdom, the Middle Kingdom, and the New Kingdom. The Old Kingdom, pharaohs organized a strong central state and they built the Pyramid of Giza in the Old Kingdom. In the Middle Kingdom, however, traders had contacts with Middle East and Crete. There is corruption, rebellions, and in the New Kingdom, powerful pharaohs created a large empire that reached the Euphrates River. Hatshepsut encouraged trade. Ramses II expanded Egyptian rule to Syria. Egyptian religious belief that many gods and goddesses ruled the world and the afterlife. Amun-Ra was the sun god. Osiris was the god of underworld and the Nile. The pharaoh was believed to be a god as well as a monarch. They have belief in eternal life after death, relied on the Book of the Dead to help them through the afterworld, and they practiced mummification, the preservation of body for the use into the next life. Okay, let's go ahead with the Egyptian architecture and Egyptian character and styles in architecture. What are the characteristics of Egyptian architecture? Paano natin makilala na ito ay Egyptian? Dahil ito ay may massive structures came to be favored from the Old Kingdom. Yung massive, malalaking post and lintel type of construction na kanila pang na-inherit or nasunod galing sa Old Kingdom style. Mud brick was the principal building material for domestic building. Stone was favored for temples and tombs. So mga bato pa rin yung gamit. Yung karamihan dyan ay yung sandstone at limestone. Features of mud construction were often echoed in the stone. For example, columns were built to resemble plants or bunches of plants. Yung kanilang mga capital or yung mga poste, ang design ay nakuha galing sa mga plants na papyrus at palm tree. Corner detailing often resembled bunches of reeds. Ano ba yung reeds? Reeds yung pinakamaraming klaseng plant na makikita doon sa Nile River. Para siyang cogon grass. Yung reeds, parang maliliit na bamboo. Funerary structures. Egyptian aristocrat culture focused on preparation for life after death. So yung preservation of their bodies is through mummification and providing goods for the afterlife. Kaya gumagawa sila ng funerary structure, yung mga libingan na maganda. Isa ito sa pinakamagandang libingan ng mga Egyptian. Pag Egyptian nobles or yung mga aristocrats or businessmen, yung may mga rango, mga official sa Egypt, ito yung kanilang klase ng libingan, ang mastaba. Mastabas, early Old Kingdom, aristocratic and royal burials were in mastaba. This is a square or rectangular buildings connected by shaft. Tingnan natin. Ito yung section diagram ng mastabas. Dito meron siyang entrance para sa chapel at meron siyang parang tunnel pababa. Meron niyang ventilation para makahinga sila doon sa pinakailalim. Estimated yan ay around 6 meters pababa. At dito yung libingan sa pinakailalim. Kaya nasa ilalim yan ng lupa para hindi yan manakaw, kasi kasama ng inilibing na tao ang kanyang kayamanan sa kanyang chamber or kwarto, itong tomb dito. Kaya tinatago yan, nilagyan niya ng false entrance. Ang entrance niya ay nakatago para hindi yan mapasok ng mga magnanakaw. Pinakaunang pyramid sa Egypt ay designed by Imhotep, the first architect in the history of architecture. He is an Egyptian. He is a demigod at siya ay nirerespeto ng mga pharaoh, ng mga hari, kasi siya lang ang may alam sa paggawa ng pyramid during 3000 BC. Ito si Suzer, King Suzer, yung may-ari ng pyramid na yan, tinatawag na step pyramid designed by Imhotep. And after the first pyramid, here comes the 3 great pyramids in Egypt, located in Giza, somewhere in Cairo. These were built during 4th century dynasty, like that 4th dynasty. What remains is but a fraction of the great funerary district of each of these pyramids. The construction was hugely labor intensive, but this was paid labor during slow agricultural season, not slave labor as commonly supposed. So, hindi pala yun slave labor, hindi sa pilitan ang paggawa ng pyramid. Sila ay may sweldo din, kuha sa kita ng agriculture doon sa Egypt. Kaya may sweldo ang gumagawa ng pyramids. Hindi katulad sa yung pinalabas na mga slave lang yung gumagawa. Ito yung location ng Giza or Gizi, that is pronounced Giza. Meron siyang Great Pyramids of Mykonos. Khufu ang pinakamalaki. At Chipre, Khafre yung isa dito. Khafre, Khufu, and Mykonos. Itong maliliit dito, ito yung Step Pyramids of King Suzer. Punta tayo sa section sa loob ng King Khufu Pyramid. So meron siya ditong design. Ito yung entrance to the tomb. Papunta dito sa baba, yung libingan ng hari. Meron ding ginawa na false entrance para sa mga magnanakaw, para maligaw sila, hindi sila makapasok sa real chamber. At dito naman sa Queen's Chamber, nakatago din ang entrance niyan, hindi yan mapasok ng kung sino man. At ito yung tinatawag na relieving blocks. Parang ito yung nag-filter ng hangin dito. Kasi ito yung vent that is almost 45 degrees vent. Para kukuha siya ng hangin dito, pasok, labas yung hangin dito, at mag-circulate yung ibang hangin dito sa pinakababa. Very scientific ang pagkagawa ng pyramid. Ito na yung pinaka stable na structure sa architecture, ang pyramid form. Kaya sa Egypt, yung golden rule of construction sa Greece noong Renaissance ay triangle yung kanilang pattern pag mag-construct sila ng mga temples or palaces. The Great Pyramids of Giza. These were buildings that housed chambers and passages, including a small air shaft that maybe have been used for ventilation. Pero merong conspiracy theory about these pyramids. Kasi sinasabi nila na ito daw ay para siyang power plant or power machine na nagcha-charge ng mga UFO. Bali ito daw ay isang makina na nag-activate ng energy para ma-absorb ng mga UFO sa space ang kanyang energy na ipapalabas dito sa ibabaw. Kaya kung tingnan ay para siyang makina or machine sa loob, a power plant according to conspiracy theory. Anyway, let's proceed to the other funerary structures. Necropolis, meaning yan ay mga libingan sa ilalim ng lupa. Ito yung makikita sa Valley of the Kings and the Valley of Queens. Napakaraming treasure sa Valley of the Kings sa Egypt. Hanggang ngayon ay tinitreasure hunting pa yan ng mga geologist at yung mga historians sa Egypt. Marami pa rin na-recovered na pharaoh's tomb at mga libingan pa ng mga kings sa Egypt during the Old Kingdom and the Middle Kingdom. Marami pa rin ang hindi nakikita ng mga tombs o libingan dyan. Kung makatagpo ka ng ganyan, milyon-milyon na pera ang ibabayad sa iyo kasi antique na yan, historical pa, at meron pang mga golds. Example of the Theban sa Thebes necropolis. Sa loob yan ay minsan pinipinturahan nila ng ganyan, kompleto. Pero pag napuna nyo, palaging side view ang mukha ng mga tao. Walang naka-front. Ito naman yung gods ng necropolis. Yung hybrid na ang ulo ay aso. Yun ang tagabantay ng underworld na tinatawag. Ito yung itsura ng Valley of the Kings ngayon. Pero noon hindi ganyan ang itsura niya. Nag-landslide lang yan. Tapos merong mga sand dunes. Kaya nagkaganyan na yan for about 7,000 years ago. Kaya nasisira na siya at nailibing na ng tuluyan ang mga temples of the kings, ang kanilang mga funerary temples or funerary burial structure. Example, yung mga mastabas ay nabaon na hanggang sa katapusan ng mundo. Nandiyan na yan sa ilalim. Pero ngayon, dahil sa high-tech technology, minsan ay na-x-ray yan at nakikita. At kada taon diyan ay mayroong na-discovery na mga new mummies na nakabaon sa Valley of the Kings. Ito yung mortuary temples still preserved today para sa tourism. Nilagyan na nila ng hagdan dito para makaakyat ang mga tao sa ibabaw. Temples. These were built in the same form as palaces, with 3 increasingly restricted areas. May mga areas na restricted sa entrance, hypostyle hall. Ang pangatlo na area is a very sacred area. Ito yung parang mga altar, chapels. Sa entrance ay mayroong 2 pylon. Malalaking slabs yan ng freestanding stone na slant. Slant siya kaya tinatawag na pylon. Temples. The entire temple was surrounded by a windowless wall. So walang mga window yung kanilang temple. Within the temple, light and shadow were important features. Meron silang mga butas sa temple na nagbibigay ng liwanag sa interior. Nagbibigay din ng light and shadow effect. Yun ang karakter ng Egyptian architecture. Saan ba sila kumukuha ng knowledge about architecture? Yan ang according to conspiracy theory na galing daw ang knowledge na yan sa mga aliens, ang paggawa ng mga design dyan sa temples and pyramids. Pero sa akin naman, siguro baka meron talagang mga genius na tao tulad ni Imhotep na marunong ng balance, beauty, at marunong mag-analyze ng stability. Kaya nakagawa sila ng ganyan. The Temple of Abu Simbel is still standing today. Itong mga nakatayo dito, yan ay sila King Ramesses the First, King Ramesses the Second, the Third. Itong sa gilid, ito yung mga pylons. 2 pylons. Basta't entrance to the temple, meron talagang pylon, yung slanting structure or slanting slab of stones. Temple of Karnak. Ang entrances niya ay may pylons din, kaya lang hindi dito na ito yung pylon, hindi lang na masyadong na eksakto yung angle, kaya hindi nakikita yung slanted pylon. Ito yung 2. Basta merong entrance sa Egyptian architecture, merong pylons yan. Ito yung hindi ito mga lions, ito yung mga aso na tagabantay sa underworld. Sa Greek mythology, tinatawag yan na Hades. Pero sa Egyptian, siya yung Sphinx at tagabantay. Luxor Temple, kung tingnan natin, siya ay closed bud capital. Yung lotus plant na close pa yung capital. Lotus closed capital ang tawag diyan. Inspired by the lotus plant ang paggawa ng mga columns na yan. Ang karakter niyan ay trabeted post and lintel, meaning lintel sa ibabaw ay malalaking massive beam, tinatawag yan na trabeted. At itong mga poste, this is post, lintel yung sa ibabaw. Ito yung temple at Karnak. Kung papasok ka, ganito kalalaki yung mga standing free columns nila. Yung mga poste ay ganito kalalaki. Napaka-giant. Kung tingnan mo, parang hindi talaga gawa ng tao. Kaya merong maraming conspiracy theory na ang paggawa niyan ay may tulong ng mga extraterrestrial, yung mga tao na galing sa ibang planeta ang tumutulong sa paggawa niyan. Napakalalaking poste. Ito yung open capital. Lotus pa rin yan. Lotus open capital. Bumuka na yung bulaklak, kaya ganyan yung itsura niya. Kanina, closed capital pa yun. Buds ang tawag. Lotus bud. Ito naman, Lotus open capital. Ito yung example ng kanilang light and shadow effect sa interior. Merong mga butas yan na magla-light o magbigay ng liwanag doon sa loob para makita yung kanilang mga hieroglyphs at mga importanteng naka-carve sa dingding ng kanilang temples inside sa interior. So, Egyptian architecture showed both variety and continuity over 3,000 years, while domestic structures of mud brick have been obliterated by time. Monumental structures in stone still astound visitors until today. So thank you for watching this video. At huwag kalimutan mag-subscribe and comment sa ating video na pinalabas ngayon para sa aking YouTube channel. At ito guys ang answeran nyo. Please answer the questions at the end of this video at ang mga sagot nyo ay ilagay nyo sa brown envelope that is written in white bond paper. Lagay sa brown envelope. Lagyan nyo ng pangalan nyo, kurso, at year, at every weekend submit nyo dito sa ating school. Alright? And here's some questions for our lesson 2 PowerPoint. What is special about Egyptian architecture? What were the most two important Egyptian architecture? What structure preceded pyramids? How did Egypt build their structures? Why is Egyptian architecture important for architecture students? Who is the first pharaoh who built the first pyramid? What was found in the Egyptian pyramids? What are the 3 interesting facts about the Egyptian pyramids? What impact did pyramids have on Egypt? Alright, I know you can answer it guys. Write it in a white bond paper. Put it inside the brown envelope. Don't forget to write your names and your course year on that brown envelope. I'll see you on my next lesson. Bye for now.